Hey everybody, I was just talking on Facebook there, and I was just saying how some people can be kind of fake or trying to be somebody or something on YouTube or even in ordinary life. They're faking a persona of some kind in order to appear a certain way. It's a predetermined sort of unnatural staged role they're playing, like they're trying to fulfill some sort of like role or label. But I don't really like this too much. Particularly, like I don't. It doesn't. Yeah, I don't really like it too much. But I'm not complaining about that because I do prefer people just to be more like natural and spontaneous, like a child. They're more like free and genuine and spontaneous. They're having more fun and enjoyment, and it's just more natural. And this way, you're less like a robot, less like you're more 3D, you're more real and natural and understanding and tangible. You're more It's more empathy and easier to connect with people. But I was also just on Facebook there, and I was like typing this and someone says like, what's with all the complaints or something, and somebody says it's obvious on with all of your ha-has and lols that you're hiding your insecurities about this. And I just find it like very funny. Like, people think if you're happy and laughing, it's like you're hiding insecurities. It's like, it's very funny. Like, people, and I understand this, like people do jump to conclusions based on what they've witnessed in life. So one of my biggest teachings that I could ever like share with anybody, and I'm a constant student myself, but one of the things I love to share most with people is understanding people. That's so important, and this more or less fixes all like relationships. Understand the person, and then you'll have compassion and peace towards the person. Once you understand the person, like you understand what they're going through, understand what they're thinking and why they're thinking this way, understanding what they may have experienced in the past that's affecting how they're thinking now or how they're feeling now, understand their emotions, and then everything can be more or less cool enough, like warm enough really, but peaceful enough. And you can take care from this place of open-minded compassion and open heart, and you can be firm, like the way Jesus was apparently in the Bible, like expressing what seemed to be anger to the tax collectors or to the gamblers or to these other people anyway somewhere. Sally's laughing at me. You'll notice in my videos I'm just genuinely real the way I am in real life.
You can't see me. I don't know why you're turning the
They can, babe. I can see it.
yeah, you can just see my eyes.
Your big teeth. You just see white teeth, like a big fish in the sea. Just kidding. You can see you, babe. It's just a little bit dull. That's all. So, understand people. So, with these people making remarks that are inaccurate about me, sometimes they are accurate, and maybe like they could be like. There could be like people make remarks that are often right, and maybe sometimes we are laughing too much to hide insecurities, or let's say sometimes we are a certain way but we just don't want to admit it, so we're a little bit in denial and a little bit just not really being open and honest. So a lot of the time people are right, and we have to look at ourselves in honesty. Sometimes they're not right, and it's okay to say to someone like, I really don't think you're right, but just try not to be too like kind of serious about it, like too righteous about it, too I'm right, you're wrong about it. But it's okay to say we're wrong, and it's okay to say we're right. Neither are good or bad. We're allowed to say both. But just always try and be open-minded and quick to say sorry or thank you or I forgive you or please forgive me or whatever. Quick to move on instead of holding on to huge baggages. I think it's good to find a humour in life too, and just to have a nice time and enjoy life. So don't care too much if people like maybe make an inaccurate interpretation about you or a complaint towards you. We got to understand them that that's because of their upbringing and experiences and emotions and how their day to day, their thoughts and beliefs and their possible sensitive spots, and sometimes we don't communicate perfectly either. So never to be too hard on people or too critical, but try and be honest with yourself primarily, and then we can learn and grow and raise our vibration. But I gotta say, like, it's okay for me today, like I've been doing. I mentioned like some things I don't really like. I mentioned some person who's like famous on YouTube. I don't think I want to mention her now, but she for a reason. I I don't really want to make this into a big deal. Like, it's already been mentioned on my Facebook wall. It's not the biggest deal in the world. I just mentioned that I don't think she's very joyful, and she didn't treat me the nicest in the past, removing my comments that were relevant and friendly and fair, and also abstaining from taking words or action towards somebody who was being not very nice or friendly or respectful to me, and some other people too, actually, to be honest. And another person who I know, who met this person, says that they didn't have a very nice experience with them at all, and that they were rather surprised by how they were. But that was in the past, and maybe they're different now. And well, I will say the name. It was Ma Nitya Sudevi. That person, you know, like Ma Nitya Sudevi. She's very popular. So please don't take what I say to be gospel, and I'm not complaining or putting her down. We're all welcome to think what we think. Some people may not like me and unsubscribe from my channel, but I subscribed from Nitya Sudevi's channel like a while ago, and so did another friend of mine on Facebook too, because they didn't get a good feeling from her, and neither did I. The point of this is to say, be careful about gurus or people who may be a little bit appearing to be something like fanatical. We got to be careful of our authority figures, or who we learn from, who we take advice from, or who we view to be very wise or emotionally well and living in an expanded state of peace, love, wisdom and light. So I question some people, but that's not a criticism. I do question her immensely, or a lot anyway. I definitely question her, and I really love some other channels. The person who I most resonate with is Tobias Lars. I feel we carry definitely a similar vibration of humour and lightness and joy and wisdom, genuineness, laughter, and we both share a lot in common. So he just happens to be one of my favourite channels on YouTube, maybe my favourite. He's real. He can be himself. He has no huge big protocols which he has to do, or things that he's not allowed to do. Like, he's allowed to curse if he wants to. There's nothing wrong with cursing. Fuck. So it's actually okay. So allow yourself, when we say what we don't like and recognize what we don't like, let's say abusive behavior or inconsiderate behavior, when we recognize and point out what we don't like, then we can go towards what we do like and away from what we don't like. And we have to be careful who we listen to, because there's so much like ego out there, and people with big lofty notions of how brilliant they are, or how much a guru they are, self-implied gurus, that we just have to be really careful who we listen to, and not to think we're beneath anybody, and don't take authority from outside of ourselves, like the church, like the way it was in the past, like you're beneath and controlled and under and being told what to do and how to live by somebody or something, a structure or a government or a people or a group or a person or a guru. I do believe that was the old way, and now we're stepping into a new way, a new age, a new era. Is it the era of Aquarius, or time of Aquarius, or whatever, 2012 onwards? Where? What you call me, babe? Only joking. You singing a song over there?
No.
So we got to be our own guru. Like, remember, we are beings of light. We're like a wave in the sea. We're an aspect of God. We're separate. We're individual. I mean, we're beautifully individual, unique, with beautiful gifts and talents and abilities and inclinations and ways in which we can share and learn and help people. But we are part of the ocean as well. So, but we are a wave too. So it's okay to be us. Not to be a copycat, not to be trying to pretend, not to being a facade, being a somebody, trying to be somebody, straining, striving, forcing. And let's try and just simply like live our life from our higher self of love and light and peace, compassion, understanding, forgiveness, etc. And praising and encouraging and supporting other people, no matter what level of growth they're on, living from our inspired heart of what feels good to us, our intuition. Be our own authority. Right, babe? Honestly though, be our own authority of love and light, like, because we are like living beings of God, of source. So it's silly to be a copycat because we're not being us. We want to express our unique, beautiful gifts, which we've been given from Source or from God. And it's beautiful, so I really encourage y'all not to try and be more popular or to be more heard or to be more seen or to be more famous or to be more rich. Don't strive, struggle or strain to be anything or force or fake. Be you, enjoy being you, be fearlessly you from the heart in love and consideration and care and enjoyment and enthusiasm and excitement. Express your joy, express yourself to what you naturally enjoy to express and share and do and say. Do it, enjoy it, and sometimes be enthusiastic doing it, or sometimes as much as you can enjoy expressing yourself, writing a book, doing whatever you're doing, YouTube, enjoy it. Don't live for the result, but live for the doing, the enjoyable, inspired doing. Do that, honestly, because then once you do that, you can't fail because you're not attached to the outcome or to the result or to seeing a certain thing. It's the doing that is the result. The doing is it. It's all about the doing. When you do that and you share that energy, it's a tremendous gift. So it's that's what it is really. Just reflect on that for a moment. Yeah, that's really the best way. Just living from your inspiration. And sometimes, like let's say you won't be able to be excited or enthusiastic. That's okay. You won't be able to really deeply enjoying. Like let's say it's freezing cold and you're locked out of your house, or your tire bursts on the highway and you have to get out in the pouring rain and you're really cold. You might be really excited or enthusiastic about that. But what you can do then is you can stop the story in your head, like Byron Katie would say, or you can stop your fight with reality about how victim and unlucky you are, but you can just accept it without arguing with reality. So that's all I want to say. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for your time, and go forth and have a fantastic time. And I encourage you to eat like raw foods as well as any cooked foods you're having. Try out raw foods for a while if you want and see how you feel, and just learn more about like health and rest and sleep and having a physical body, because physical, mind and spirit are all connected, and emotions. And then you'll have more joy and power and energy in life. So you have to throw that in because it's so important. So look after yourself and take care, and look after others as well. So see you soon. Bye. See you, babe. Do you want to say goodbye to everybody?
Bye.
Bye.